Hello, learners. You're welcome to class today. Today, we're going to be answering some Cambridge progression test questions. The first question presents a triangle with different lengths, and we are told to choose what type of triangle it is. It's not an isosceles triangle, not an equilateral, it's a scaling triangle because all the sides have different lengths. That's a scaling triangle. The second question says three numbers total 173. We're given two of the numbers. How do we get the third number? In this case, you add the two known numbers and subtract from the known total. That should give you the answer. Here we're given two squares. We're told the area is 100 centimeters square and it is overlapped. Now we're told to find the area of the shaded parts. I have a solution, but I'd like to explain it so you understand how I arrive at the answer. It's important to note here that the area of a square is length times length. Now, if the area is 100 centimeters square, it means that one of its lengths is 10 centimeters. So we have 6 centimeters away from 10 centimeters, which means the other part is 4 centimeters. I'd like you to pause the video and look closely. You can see where I wrote 4 centimeters. How did I get that? I did 10 minus 6. The shaded parts is a compound shape that is made up of two rectangles. And we know the area of a rectangle is length times breadth. So we're going to find the area of rectangle A, length times breadth, 10 times 6, as well as the area of rectangle B, length times breadth, 6 times 4, and we add up the two areas, and that gives us 84 centimeters square, which is the area of the shaded parts. Look at the solutions carefully, please. The next question is a conversation between two friends. One friend says, I add two numbers and the answer is even. The other one says, I know that you added two even numbers to get an even answer. So we're told to write addition problems indicating that Rajiv is wrong. Rajiv is coming to the conclusion that his friend added two even numbers because his friend says, I have an even answer. Now, that's not correct. He may not necessarily have added two even numbers. He could add 1 plus 3 like you have on the screen and the other numbers. 3 plus 5, which are also odd numbers but gives us an even answer. 1 plus 7, which gives us an even answer, 8. So you must not necessarily add two even numbers to get an even answer. The next one says join dots to draw a scaling triangle. A scaling triangle has 3 different lengths. So join the dots as you can see on the screen to give you a scaling triangle. The next question says write the number that is 5/10 more than 4.79. 5/10 means 5 over 10. And when it says more, it implies addition. So 4.79 plus 0.5, you're going to have 5.29. 5/10 means 5 over 10. 5/100 means 5 over 100. So note the difference. The next one says Gabriella collects data about the number of goals scored in matches by her netball team. Here are the results. What's her team's highest score? You have number of goals at the bottom and you have the frequency. The team has scored 6 goals. That's the highest number of goals they've scored, and they've scored that just once. So the highest number of goals is 6. And how many times did this team score no goal? So we're going to look at 0 there and trace it to the frequency. Now if you trace that to the frequency, they scored no goal 3 times. Now this means that they played 3 matches and they recorded no goal. The next question, we're counting back in sevens. We have to write the next 3 numbers. So the third term in that sequence is 13. 13 minus 7. 6. 6 minus 7 minus 1. Now minus 1 minus 7 minus 8. Now take your time to carefully go through this video and go through the solution and understand how the questions and the answers unfold. Alright, bye. Keep practicing.